As the crowd continues to file in, we get set to bring you another exciting game. Another week of football is in the books, so thanks for joining us this evening for what looks to be a great matchup between two solid teams as the visiting team square off against the Bears. Welcome to the game. EA is proud to bring you continuing coverage of the NFL. I'm Al Michaels with John Madden.
This defense has been watching extra film all week because they're facing a dangerous duel. And it starts with this guy. He'll make throws that no other quarterback would ever think about making. You think the guy's covered? And boom, he fires one in between two defenders for a touchdown.
The visiting team have some good receivers, too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
This is a team that plays as one unit out there, and they're proving it right now. Look at them. They're all jumping up and down at the same time.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss. They're lined up and ready for the kick. And we go back to the game. The kickoff team lines up.
Will be kicking off to start the game. Number 39 back deep to return.
Should be a return here. From the 7-yard line.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Inside their own 20. Using motion. Under pressure, flings it to the outside. Picked off. Touchdown, visiting team. Flanagan seemed to know exactly where that one was going.
That was great anticipation by the defender. It almost looked like he knew where the quarterback was going to go with the ball.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 39. Back to
Good distance. From the 10-yard line. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time.
Number 80 on the return.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
22-yard line.
Bust this grill, D.
Number 84 moves in motion.
I saw you.
Tucks it away. Phillips got very good penetration there. Number 38 was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 21. The Bears line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Dropping back, throws it, intercepted. Hennings was ready for that one.
That's just another case of the quarterback trying to do too much.
Melissa, is there an update?
I asked Coach Duran about his game plan, and he said the main goal of his defense in this one is to provide an excellent pass rush. and also possibly force a couple of turnovers and give his offense some good field position to work with.
Take over.
Al?
Thanks, Melissa. Going to the air on first down. Bailey catches a floater for the first down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure first downs.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Closing in, gets rid of it. Great throw. Charles came up with the timely reception.
The quarterback will keep going to that guy if he keeps making catches like that.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 17-yard line. Man in motion. Pressure with the pass, with the adjustment. The receiver had to stretch to reach out, get up there, and make the catch.
I don't think that guy had any other choice. If he didn't jump up where the ball was, it was going to go right over his head.
3rd and inches. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Gets the toss to the left. Hand it off. Number 26 with a textbook tackle.
You don't see too many corners in the league who will come up and make a play on a guy behind the line of scrimmage like that. That's a nice-looking play.
About a 28-yard field goal here as they line up for the kick. The kick is up. The field goal attempt is good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80.
Nice distance. From the 3. That interception brought their last drive to a sudden halt. After collecting themselves on the sidelines, let's see what happens here. It's 1st and 10. Grossman gets set. Number 38. 8-yard gain.
38 on the carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 29-yard line.
We'll see. 94.
Grossman sets up. Man in motion.
They got nothing.
Crosses it out to the right. Running with purpose. Can't bring him down. They'll mark it at the 31. The halfback gets the toss, picks up about 2.
Get me up in there, T. Snake eyes. Get in there, Lon. Catch the ball, man. Sideline.
Gets the toss to the left. Great play in the backfield. They were waiting for him as he tried to take it to the outside.
And that run started off going east and west, which isn't bad. But then it got worse, and it went south.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. From the 36-yard line. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, visiting team. What a spectacular play on the punt return.
It sure was. He just found all the seams. Then when he broke it into the open, he outran the pursuers right into the end zone.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. So it wasn't the offense, but the special teams that made up this scoring drive.
Now, this is where they're going to have to respond. They were unable to sustain a drive, were forced to punt, and now they find themselves in a pressure situation. They aren't able to do anything again. What happens on the next punt return?
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 39.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 3. No first downs on that last possession, John. Let's see what adjustments they've made here now to try to move the ball more effectively. So they have 1st and 10 here. Man in motion. Number 38. Good pickup of about 6.
On the run, gain of 6 on the play.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. He's taken down in the backfield. And the blitz confused the pass protection.
This defense is very good at masking what they're trying to do on defense. A guy will show blitz, and he drops into coverage as a guy from the outside blitzes in his play. I'll tell you, that could make it very hard to maintain blocking assignments.
It's 3rd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 22. Grossman sets up. Drops back. Throwing. The pass ball's incomplete. Harrison got his hands up and tipped the pass away.
He has a knack for making a big play, and that was another one right there.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. The return is setting up nicely, and he has room to run with it. He picks up a few yards on the return.
Well, the coverage team had him wrapped up before he could do anything with it.
They got nothing. We'll see.
Anderson gets set. 1 yard gain by the running back.
1 yard gain on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Gets the call. Throws it. Off the ball. He makes the catch anyway. That pass looked like a dead duck.
Yeah, and some of those ducks are dead. But this one had enough life in it to get down there for the 1st down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 31-yard line. Hand it off. Room to run. 10-yard gain that time.
On the run, gain of 10 on the play.
The visiting team line up in the shotgun.
21-yard.
With the pass, right on time. That's why he's so dangerous.
I'll tell you what, he's just a football player and a great ball handler. Anytime you get the ball in his hands, it can be big.
So it's 1st and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line. Gets the toss to the right. Handed off to the back. Joyce came up from the corner to make the play.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
They give Give it to the halfback. Down he goes at the 1 yard line. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
Third and goal. Ball on the 1 yard line.
Anderson gets set. Hand it off. Touchdown. Visiting team.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Another drive leads to another score, and they're really clicking now. This is going to be a very long day for this defense.
They're trying everything out there, but they can't seem to slow these guys down. The offense has a lot of work to do. Maybe it's going to be up to the defense to make some adjustments and find a way to slow this offensive unit down.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 39.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 9 yard line. The Bears face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 29.
On the return.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 29.
First and 10. Ball on the 29 yard line.
Under pressure, throwing. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down.
7-yard gain on the play.
The Bears line up with 2 backs
Ball
behind the
on
quarterback.
42-yard line.
Hit the ball.
Grossman sends a man in motion. Pass play here on first down. Going in. Throws it. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bears. He tossed the ball to the receiver for the touchdown.
That was a great pass by the quarterback. He delivered that ball where only his receiver could make the catch.
So they'll try to get the 2 here.
Let's go. Come on. You got back.
Dropping back. Pressure. Stepping up. Gets rid of it. Not yet, but he has it. So they get the touchdown, and now the 2. Just what they were looking for, John. Good play calling there. Key drive. Touchdown.
They did everything they had to on that one. And the end result was a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
Maynard in to kick this one off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 16.
It's on its way. From the 1 yard line.
With this kind of lead early in the game, you got to make sure you stay focused. If you let your guard down, even for a minute, it could open the door for the other team to get right back in this thing.
It's the toss to the left. Minter stops the play in the backfield. And that's a loss of 2. It's 2nd down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 18.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is the 24, Chicago 8.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Pressure coming, looking downfield, gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. Number 26 got a hand up and tipped that pass away.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Steps up, looking for an option with the pass. Nearly intercepted. John, I don't know how he didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. They'll spot this one where it went out.
They'll take over at the 49-yard line. First and 10.
Number 38. Pickup of about a yard in the run.
1 yard gain on the play.
Ball at midfield. Going to the left. Number 38. Couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Under pressure. Throws it. Right on target.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. We're in a hole here on third down. They come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Gets the toss to the right. Henning came up and shut down the run.
Yeah, they tried to get around the edge. He came up from his corner position and boom, he makes a heck of a tackle.
It's second down and a long way to go. Tosses it out to the right. Picks up a nice gain there, but he's cramping up and looks like he's headed for the sideline. As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means your offense is making big plays when they need them.
What a great run.
Yeah, and the offensive line had a lot to do with that one. If your line could clear out a hole like that, it makes picking up those first downs a lot easier.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
On the 21-yard line.
Give it to the halfback, closing in. Great play in the backfield. Hart with a relentless pass rush here.
They did a good job hitting their ears back, getting to him before he could get rid of it.
Now in second and long after the snap. Pressure, throwing, incomplete pass. Quarterback did a good job avoiding the pass rush, but couldn't find anybody open.
That's the best way to do it. As a defense, you never want the quarterback to be able to settle in and feel comfortable in the pocket. Bringing guys in the blitz or playing bump and run on the outside can really disrupt the play's execution.
Drops back, slings it to the outside. Well, he dumped it off on a screen pass on that play.
Yeah, but the defense did a nice job of staying with the play, and they didn't let him get the first down.
So this will be a 39-yard field goal try. And it's on its way. The kick sails through the uprights. The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80, back to return.
Should be a return here. From the 4. So the offense takes over. The last time they had the ball, they had a very tough time getting anything going. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
To the air on first down. Throwing. Nice adjustment. Down he goes at the 38-yard line. And again, he demonstrates his great hands.
You know, when a quarterback has a guy like this who can catch about any ball he throws, he can become kind of a security blanket. If he gets in trouble or he starts feeling pressure, he can look in his direction because he has so much confidence in him.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 38. Dropping back with the throw, right in stride. Anderson zips the ball into the receiver on that one.
The quarterback quickly read the defense and fired the ball into the receiver for a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Hands it off. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 50-yard line. Using motion. Hand it off to the back. And the halfback picks up about 3.
Third and 7. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Gets rid of it. Great pass. Charles is the recipient on that one, his 3rd reception of the game. Knight lines up in the backfield for the punt. Number 80 is back to receive this kick. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch. No return here. Back it comes to the 20. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Going to the air on first down. Throwing. Great throw. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
He's taken down in the backfield. Loss of around 2.
3-yard loss on the play.
Second and long.
Take him
Ball on their own 37. Gets the toss to the right.
Ball on the 37.
So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Martin. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. So 2 minutes left before halftime. Seven defensive backs in on this one.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Drops back. Under pressure with the pass. This pass is incomplete. Fourth down, upcoming after that incomplete pass. So the punt team gets ready as we near halftime. Maynard is looking for a good punt here. Number 16 lines up deep for the punt return. Here's the catch. From the 27-yard line.
Now here it is. He shows a lot of determination in getting to the ball carrier on this one. Look at how he fights off the blocker, and he makes a heck of a play to bring him down. One thing they want to avoid is turning it over and setting up the other guys with a chance to get some points.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 46. The Bears come out in a nickel package.
At the 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Gets the pass off. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. I'm sure they'll be going to the air as long as they have the ball.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Drops back. Closing in. Interception. Great pressure up front, forcing him to throw that one before he wanted to get rid of it.
And what happened was the secondary was back there looking right at him. When he started to feel the rush coming, he just flung it up there. And the defender was sitting right there in the zone to pick it off. If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
Pressure, throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off. So here's how each team has done protecting the ball, or lack thereof, perhaps.
The defense needs to remember not to play too soft and give up big gains underneath. But they also don't want to play too tight and end up giving up a big play to set them up in scoring position.
Man in motion. Pressure coming, looking for a receiver, and he's tackled behind the line by Vance. After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here. Throws it. Can't bring him down. Sheds the tackle. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
The offense is going to hurry things up here. Pass play here on 1st down. Under pressure. Looking for an option. Great play in the backfield by Van. Now in 2nd and long after the sack. Chicago will call a timeout here. They have 1 timeout left.
One thing the quarterback needs to do is avoid holding on to the ball too long. Once he starts feeling a little pressure, he's got to move out of the pocket or get rid of the ball.
The Bears line up in the shotgun. Gets rid of it. He has some room. The 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. The quarterback delivered the ball right on time for the touchdown.
Yeah, that guy knew exactly how far he had to go to cross the goal line to get in there for the score.
The kicker lines up for the point after. The kick is up, and And the extra point is good. Very exciting contest.
And both defenses are doing just enough to keep the other team from breaking this one open.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80, back to return.
Nice distance. From the 4-yard line. The last drive ended with an interception. So let's see what happens as they take over again. They're trying to move the ball downfield and increase their lead before halftime.
Top guard right. 94. Hit him low. There.
With two extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Throws it to the 40. The visiting team call a timeout. They have 2 left. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Anderson sets up. Passing on first down. They got to him just as he released the ball. The defender just teed off on him.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 43.
Bring that pain, baby. Set, but straight. Hit the ball.
Flings it to the outside. And he goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Charles puts the ball away, and that's his 4th pass reception so far. 3rd and long, looking for a great throw to convert on this one.
3rd and 13. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Closing in, guns it left side. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
The punter heads in again for the 3rd time today. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
We might see a quick pass here on first down. Ogden goes in motion. Pressure, steps up into the pocket. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Miller. The offensive line is just getting manhandled out there. That's sack number 5. 2nd and long. Ball on their own 19.
Sideline to sideline.
Grossman sets up.
Come on, be up. Fire out.
Number 38. And he's tackled at the 19-yard line. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
You know, this drives the defensive coordinator crazy. They're giving this offense yards.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. Ball on their own 24.
Come on, be up. Back off,
He'll get it again. And he's brought down in the backfield by Vincent.
At the end of the first half, the score is the 018, 24, Chicago 18.
So with halftime now over, let's take a look at how both teams performed in the first half. The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up with a kickoff. Number 16, back to return.
The kick should be returnable. from the 10. The visiting team will start this drive from the 24.
On the return.
First and 10. Ball on their own 24.
Lose it. Set.
Looking upfield. Nice placement. Drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. And when it got to him, it just bounced off his hand.
Charles. Not much there, maybe a yard. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on their own 25. Chicago comes out in their nickel tackle. Gets rid of it. He has room. The 40.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Man in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he's brought down at the 11-yard line. Perfect pass leading to extra yardage after the catch.
The receiver found a seam in the defense, allowing him to make the catch and pick up some extra yardage before the defense was able to catch him.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 11-yard line. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
11-yard line.
Picks up 5.
40 with the carry. 5-yard gain on the play.
Anderson gets set. Man in motion. Hand it off. Urlacher makes the stop at the 1. So he picks up about 5 on that run, moving the chains in the process.
Yeah, the defense was looking around and he was already by it before they knew what hit him.
Charles, the deep back. Gave it to the halfback. Charles didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance. They're trying to draw them off balance.
Second and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line.
Charles setting up play action. Slings it to the outside. Touchdown, visiting team. Quick connection for the score.
And that's a deal where the quarterback saw his opportunity, and he wasn't going to let it get away. He threw it in there in a hurry.
Emmanuel comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. So the offense puts together a tiny string of plays that ends with the ball in the end zone and a touchdown on the scoreboard.
Now, that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running, and they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 39.
He got all of that. He downs it in the end zone. So he downs the kick in the end zone. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20. Pass play here on 1st down. Under pressure. Throwing short to his left. Great pass. Number 38 was in perfect position to make that catch.
A completed pass requires good communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Closing in. Throwing. He hits the receiver. And he stopped at the 30-yard line. Grossman, clearly regarded as one of the most accurate passers in the league, and with passes like that, you know what.
Yeah, you know what? When he lets it go, he's not trying to throw it in the direction of his receiver. He's trying to hit them right in the hand, put the ball right at their fingertips, and most of the time he does it.
It's the toss to the left. Room to run. The 40, the 50, the 40, the 30. Clears the defender. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bears.
Look at the speed this guy has. But it's not all about his speed. Watch him break through a tackle and just keep going downfield. That was one heck of a run.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping their quarterback healthy and on his feet. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80, back deep to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 5. Let's see if they can have the same sort of success on this possession that they had on their last. They took a lot of yardage through the air on their way to a score. They line up in the I formation.
Will start the drive at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure. Gets rid of it. He finds his man. Johnny has great touch.
Now you say, what's his strength? What does he do best? Well, you can see it right there. It's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole nother level.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 44. Anderson gets set. He tucks it away. 4-yard gain there.
Gain of 4 on the play. Second and 6. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Pressure coming. Fires it out to the right. The receiver showing us soft hands on that reception.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
Under a yard to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. Charles. He lost it. The Bears. The ball came free, and the defense was right there to scoop it up.
You know, the ball carrier's number one job, even before getting yardage, is to protect the football.
So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Number 8 moves in motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. And this pass is completed. The 40. When you give him time, he'll find a receiver.
Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind them. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Bring the pain. Poke out right. Fire out.
Gets the toss to the right. The back picks up about 2 on that carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
They need 7. Ball on the 33-yard line.
They got nothing. Is that all you got?
Grossman sets up. They'll go with a run once again. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
7-yard gain on the play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
94. Yeah, got it. Get in there.
They'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Number 38 couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. But he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Paul Ettinger comes in to attempt what will be a 44-yard field goal. And it's up. The kick sails through the uprights. Another one that goes through, his second of the day. Number 16 gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stance. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 16, back to return.
Good distance. From the 8. The visiting team will start this drive from the 22.
Number 16 on the return.
First and 10. Ball on their own 22. Hands it off to the back, gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Out of the shotgun.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Throwing. The pass ball's incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 22. Chicago looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Drops back. Throwing short to his left. Great throw. He made the reception but couldn't find a way to get past the marker.
When it's 3rd down, you need to make sure that you move the ball past the marker somehow. You got to think that anything less is a bad play or bad execution.
Number 80 sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
37-yard line.
They line up in the I formation.
At the 37-yard line. First and 10.
Nelson goes in motion. It's the toss to the left. Powering ahead. Flanagan created problems in the backfield on that play. Number 38 was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. And they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
Man in motion. Pickup of about 6 yards.
Gain of 6 on the play.
They need 5. They'll go from the I formation. Nelson, the man in motion.
The 42-yard line.
Cross play to the right. Number 38. Couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the visiting team ahead of the Bears, 31-28. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. He's waving for the fair catch. Past the goal line, no return here.
Here come the heat. Fire out.
Under pressure with the pass. He did a good job converting for the first right there.
The receiver did a good job of getting open enough just to toss it in there.
Hit him low. Stay up. Come on, partner.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
On the carry. Setting up play action. And he hits his target. Anderson flung that pass in there.
There it is. He got it in there in a hurry, and they pick up enough for a first down.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Pass play here on first down. Draw play. And he stopped at the 45-yard line. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Seven yards to go. Ball on their own 45. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Still running. Can't bring him down. Seems like all they have to do is just throw it near this guy, and he finds a way to come down with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach this week, and he told me that he's probably got the best hands in the team. And right there, he just showed us why.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Bust his glue. Loose it.
Fifth play of this drive. Charles with the throw. He couldn't come up with the interception.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Give it all you got.
They give it to the halfback. Charles wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. And you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Bring that play, baby.
Hand it off to the back. 1 yard gain by the running back.
On the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
Number 80 into return. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force a fair catch.
It's 1st and 10. Ball at their own 10. Number 38, the lone back, the Bears, using motion. Gain of about 1.
On the run, 1 yard gain on the play.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
Crosses it out to the right. Might have lost a step on the toss.
1 yard gain on the play.
Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Good pick up there, maybe 4 on the delayed handoff to the fullback. Maynard is back to punt. Number 16 looks like he's ready for the return. This could be a good return. A good return on that punt.
Yeah, he was 1 block away from getting into the open field and turning this one into a huge return.
Charles in the backfield. The visiting team using motion. With the pass, with the adjustment. Didn't get much.
No gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. Anderson sets up. Penalty marker down on the field.
Good ball. Let's start on the offense.
Oh, came out of his stance a little early on that play.
That guy went into his block a little early. Looks like the defense really has them on their heels today.
Second and 15. Ball on their own 48.
Let's go. Come on.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Crosses it out to the left. Looking to run it here. Only a yard by the halfback.
1 yard gain on the play.
The Bears expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. He tucks it away. They'll bring him down at the 49-yard line. 1 yard gain by the running back. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for. Into the end zone, touchback. First and 10. Ball on their own 20. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Hand it off. Number 38 covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
2 minutes left. Split backs this time.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Man, go. Take him out. Ball.
Using motion. He'll pass on the first down. Gets the pass off. Not quite far enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the guy calling the plays loves this kind of situation because on second and short, everything in the playbook is an option.
Pressure. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. The defense was coming after him on that play.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there. This is where a defense has to make a stand and win the game for their team. If they can hold them for 2 plays, then they should be going home as winners. So it's up to them to decide how this game's going to end.
Drops back. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. Number 21 was right there to break that play up.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to. This is big-time football right here. The game's on the line on a 4th down when you need a yard or 2 to keep your drive alive. I think you just bring in all those big old linemen, tell them you need a first, and let your back just follow him past the marker.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Sixth play of this drive. Pressure coming. Throwing. Perfect throw. And he's ridden out at the 29. Grossman completes another throw and is now over 200 yards through the air.
I think this is where we find out if the coach is looking for overtime or to settle this thing in regulation. If they run, they're just getting closer for the field goal. But if they pass, I'm guessing they want a touchdown so they could win this thing with time running out.
He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a first down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup. He made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver.
Under pressure with the pass. This one falls incomplete. Good job getting there, but he couldn't bring it in for the catch.
It doesn't help the quarterback's confidence when he gets the ball to his receiver, but he can't hang on. He's got to know that he can count on him to make the catch.
Number 38 is the deep back. Grossman sends a man in motion. Number 38. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback. He's trying to hurry them back to the line. The Bears call a timeout. That's their first. Third and 6. Grossman gets set. Again with the carry. Hurdle. The Bears call a timeout. They have 1 remaining. Sure, they'd like to win this with a touchdown, but if they get a little too greedy, they could wind up turning it over and losing their chance to send it into overtime.
And the defense knows it, so they'll be ready to make a play in the ball to seal the victory. But they can't get too aggressive and miss a tackle and let the guy get in for the score.
Rosen. The pass ball's incomplete. Hennings was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
They still have time to score a touchdown and win it in regulation rather than tie it up with a field goal.
But you do not want to do anything that could cost you the game. If they try to go to the end zone and it's picked off, they'll be wishing they just played for the tie. Then again, if the kicker misses, they'll regret not going for the touchdown. So it's a catch-22.
They're going to go with a no huddle. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Batted down. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball.
So their hopes of winning this game will depend on what should be an upcoming field goal.
If he makes it, there might be enough time for the other team to have a play or two. But that all depends on if he can put it through.
Right here is where the kicker earns his paycheck. The kick is up. Edinger once again showing his team can count on him. 3 field goals in the game. Hardly a defensive struggle today.
No, either the defense on both teams stayed in bed too long today, or everyone on offense ate their breakfast.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80, back to return.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 6-yard line. So the offense takes over, still trying to figure out this defense.
On the return.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
Start the drive at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Get all you got.
Hand it off. Down he goes. At the 29. Gain of about 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Bust the square. Bulldog under. Take him out. Bring that pain, baby.
Charles lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
The 29-yard line.
Another run. The visiting team call a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
They only needed a field goal, but there wasn't enough time to get that. So now they'll just have to see how far their quarterback can throw it.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Ball on their own 30. Anderson back in the shotgun. Man in motion. With the pass. Almost intercepted. The visiting team call a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. They'll go from the shotgun.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Closing in. Throws it right to him. And he stopped at the 48-yard line. This game will be heading to overtime.
The score is tied.
Number 16 gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80, back deep to return.
And this one's a short kickoff. From the 9. The visiting team will start the drive from the 24.
Number 80 on the return.
Lots of action, lots of points, and we're tied up at the end of regulation, going to sudden death overtime. Man in motion. Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure. Long pass over the middle. Almost got it. And they almost turned it over.
The thing is, as a defender, you don't get too many shots at an interception like that. You know, he's down there shaking his head trying to figure out why he didn't pick that one off.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. Just about a yard in the run.
1-yard gain on the play.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. Ball on their own 25. They come out in a dime package.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Dropping back. Goes with a short pass to the right side. And they come up short after the catch.
On a pass play, there's no excuse for a play that doesn't carry the receiver past the 1st down mark.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. He signals for a fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
28-yard line.
He's taken down at the 34-yard line. Nice call there. They picked up about 7 yards. Grossman with a man in motion. Gets the call. Number 38 has been clearly a big part in their offensive plan, now has over 125 yards rushing. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 39. Gilbert. Straight ahead for a gain of a couple.
The ball carrier. Gain of 2 on the play.
Give it all you got. Set. They got nothing. Bust this grill, D. We'll see.
Number 38. The running back gets about 3.
With the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
From the gun.
5. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Hands it off again. Gets it. A gain of around, let's call it 4 on the draw.
Gain of 4 on the play.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Number 16 sets up to run back the punt. Here's the punt. And this punt will sail out of bounds. First and 10. Ball on their own 29.
Get out, D. Let's go. Come on.
Steps up into the pocket. Throwing. Incomplete. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
The intended receiver on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
With the carry. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
3rd down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
The incomplete pass brings up 4th down. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. First and 10.
Back off, DB. All right. Is that all you got? Set. Snake up. Hunt. Hunt. Is that all you got?
They'll pass on 1st down. Gets the delayed handle. Gain of about 1.
38, the ball carrier. 1-yard gain on the play.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Throwing. And it's caught. Good job picking up the blitz and picking up a first down.
Hey, that was a heck of a call. When they saw the pressure was coming, he knew right where to go with the ball. And then he got it there.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 46. Grossman using split backs. The motion man. Under pressure with the throw. And this pass is completed. Number 8 is having a big game with 5 catches now.
On the play.
Number 38 in the backfield. Closing in. Throwing. Incomplete pass. He barely got that one off.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Grossman sets up. With the throw. Incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Maynard is trying to pin them close to their goal line. He surveys the field. He just got that one off. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45. Anderson with a man in motion. Going to the air on 1st down. He takes the delayed handoff. A yard, maybe 2 on the count.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Get in there. Get in there, man. That's all you.
Charles. Play out. Good idea bringing the blitz here.
That was a heck of a play. I think he felt the rush coming. He just couldn't get out of there quickly enough.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Ball on their own 45. Anderson sets up. With the throw, almost picked off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for. Past the goal line, no return here.
$157 to go. Hold on, everybody.
Drops back. Pressure. It's Ridley. He finds his man. Good-looking play there as they pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive. And they go with a no-huddle. Passing on 1st down. Pressure coming. Throwing. And it's caught across midfield. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Pass play here on 1st down. Gets the pass off. The defense, I think, gave him too big of a cushion on that play.
If you're going to sit back there in the zone, there are bound to be some holes in the pass coverage. Good quarterbacks will take advantage of that, using short passes underneath to move the ball.
I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. I mean, you don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
You got it.
Number 38, the lone back.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Looking to run it here. Under pressure with the pass. The visiting team call a timeout. They have 1 left. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one 1st down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
So it all comes down to the kicker. This could win the game. And it's up. It's good. A perfect hole, good kick, and that's 4 field goals in the game.
The final score is Chicago 34.
Picks against Grossman and 2 fumbles. What do you
This
see about
concludes
the
another
Bears?
EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long.
What we thought they were. We played them in preseason. Who the hell takes a third game in a preseason like it's bullshit? Bullshit. We played them in the third game. Everybody played 3 quarters. The